ABC. This is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Good evening. We begin tonight with a reminder of how utterly different a man's life becomes when he becomes a hostage. On his first full day in freedom for more than 6 years, the American Thomas Sutherland said today, "I have never felt so wonderful in my life." On his first full day in freedom for nearly 5 years, the Englishman Terry Waite gave us some feeling of what it was like for him. "I saw no one and I spoke to no one, aside from an occasional word with my guard the entire time." ABC's John Lawrence tonight on their freedom and some of the mystery behind their captivity.
Thomas Sutherland celebrated his first full day of freedom with a family reunion at the U.S. military hospital in Wiesbaden, Germany.
It's lovely to see you, Alice.
In Britain, Terry Waite was greeting old friends today, while the controversy over his role in the whole hostage drama deepened. Tonight, the BBC reported that Waite was given a belt equipped with a secret radio transmitter by Oliver North, the central figure in the arms for hostages deal with Iran. Quoting former U.S. government officials, the BBC said that Waite received the belt from North more than a year before he was captured. Waite has always denied that he was ever involved in any deal involving arms or money for hostages. In Kansas City today, Oliver North claimed that he never told Waite about the deal with Iran, even though he was using Waite as a source of information about the hostages and their kidnappers.
I suppose one of the criticisms is that we didn't bring him into our confidence totally, and that would have made him an agent of our government.
6 other Western hostages, including 3 Americans, remain to be freed. That may depend on the outcome of negotiations to exchange a missing Israeli Air Force man, Ron Arad, for the kidnapped Shiite religious leader, Sheikh Obeid. In Israel today, a senior official told ABC News that the next move is up to the kidnappers in Lebanon.
They know exactly what is needed to get a response from Israel. We have to have information, and we have to have Ron Arad, whom we know to be alive, and we know more or less where he is.
If the Israeli and the Shiite can be exchanged, it seems possible that the long ordeal of the hostages and prisoners of Lebanon and Israel may finally be near its conclusion. John Lawrence, ABC News, London.
We're going to stay overseas for a moment. In Yugoslavia today, the people of Vukovar in the Croatian Republic are no longer hostage to the fighting. The battle for their city is over. Croatians have raised the white flag, and today federal army units led by Serbians are patrolling the streets of Vukovar, eliminating the last traces of armed resistance. Here's ABC's Jim Laurie.
This city on the Danube used to be home to 40,000. Both Croats and Serbs. But 3 months after Serbian forces began their siege, hardly anything is left. The dead, and no one has bothered to count them, lie where they fell. When Vukovar surrendered yesterday, outnumbered and poorly armed Croatian defenders laid down their arms. Others are still in hiding. Under the watchful eye of the victorious Serbian army, a fearful exodus of civilians began. 4,000 of them. Mostly the very young and the old. Most having spent 90 days with no electricity and little food in cellars to escape relentless Serbian artillery.
They have killed all our friends, and we are not guilty. We didn't want the war.
There has not been man-made human suffering like this in Europe since World War II. A packed underground hospital awaits evacuation.
We are surviving for 3 months now, but I think this is the end now.
Among the patients, 30 babies born as the shells fell. They have never seen daylight. The loss of Vukovar has dealt a powerful psychological blow to Croats who want an independent state. There is some hope that this victory will satisfy the Serbs and make a UN-supervised peace between Serbs and Croats more possible. But others say the capture of Vukovar will simply whet the Serbian appetite.